So my story begins with these two, my parents. So it all starts here in California. Both young, innocent kids at the time, if you want to say they were kids, who wouldn't unwillingly and who unknowingly would raise two kings and one little queen. If they only knew what they was in for, they would have known that the one little girl that they had was some type of special. And I mean special. Special ed, maybe a little slow at times, but it was all good. This is where it all starts. Like, this neighborhood is so magical to me because this is where I spent a lot of my childhood. Like, this is where my mom and dad like raised us. Like, we had so many memories. I remember like going to school, walking my brother to the bus stop. Just so many memories of this certain place just hold a special kind of memory in my heart. Like, it's just so crazy how like my mom and dad raised 3 kids in this neighborhood in a city where people really don't succeed. They always look down upon. You gotta understand that Petersburg is basically majority of Petersburg is black. Like, majority of Petersburg is black. High crime rates, people getting killed every day. So raising 3 black kids in a city where it just like every day is like nothing positive come up out of it, to raise 2 black men, a black female at this age, at this time of age, I could say like it's been amazing. It's been so much that happened in this neighborhood. I wouldn't say I started school here. I didn't start school here. I actually started school somewhere else. But walking to the bus stop, I remember we was playing tag one day, and my oldest brother, was so mad because the person had me like in a headlock, but I wasn't choking or nothing like that. And I'm gonna show you guys exactly where we was at. Like, we was right over here. We was playing tag right here, and my brother and me was like, he was coming to get me from the bus stop, and we was playing tag at this corner right here. We was playing tag at this corner, and I remember my brother like being mad because the boy had me in a headlock. Like, for real, he had me in a headlock for like the longest time. And my brother was not playing. My brother was like, get off my sister, get off my sister. He was getting mad. They ended up fighting. I ended up crying because your girl was like, what the hell? And I had ran down here. I remember running down this road because our house was like back that way. I remember running down this road and calling my mom and dad and was like, yeah, Myron is down there fighting, like, because the boy had me in a headlock. Over here was where my bus stop used to be. I used to sit at this corner right here, stand at this corner right here, and literally have like the best time of my life. Like, this was the corner of where we used to be at the bus stop at and stuff. So it was really crazy. Like, we used to catch the bus. I remember jumping off the back of the bus back in the day. We was some wild kids back then. But yeah, we jumped off the back of the bus. I remember missing the bus a couple times being in this neighborhood. But we had so many great memories in this neighborhood, y'all. This is one of the best places where we grew up, because it was just like some of the best places, like some of the best places of my childhood, of where my story had really began. Starting being in school here and just really just riding through here, man, it's amazing. So many memories, y'all, so many memories. So yeah, don't let anybody tell you, like, I have to tell people, like, don't let anybody tell you that you can't do something because of where you come from, or don't become a statistic. And that was one thing that I didn't want to become growing up in Petersburg. I didn't want to become a statistic, and I didn't want my brothers to become a statistic, you know, as a black man, as a black female. Like, they don't, coming from Petersburg, they don't expect nothing out of you. So yeah, that's the story, y'all. So I'm about to show y'all some more stuff. So right now we're sitting in front of my old elementary school, where I used to go to school at, Warner Hill Elementary. This is where it all started. I remember just this is I started kindergarten here. This school is so old, it's so raggedy, but Yeah, this is where I started school at. I did kindergarten through 2nd grade here. It was me and my oldest brother. And yeah, this school it brings so many bad memories for me because I like really had a hard time in elementary school. Like, I struggled so much in elementary school. Like, this was so horrible. I used to cry every day. My kindergarten teacher would tell my dad, like, your daughter cries when I ask her a question. I just really struggled in school, like, really bad. Like, it was so bad to the point where, like, my parents probably didn't even think I was gonna make it because I struggled so bad. Like, it was bad. So this is at Walnut Hill, y'all. This is crazy. I'm sitting in front of the school. This is where I failed the 2nd grade. This is where my failure, this is why the movie's called Fail. Like, this is where the failure kicked in early. Like, I felt like I was gonna something bad, like something negative was gonna happen, because I didn't think I was gonna make it through life. I thought I was just a complete failure. I felt like life was just tumbling down on me. Like, I just was not having it. I was not having it. And I guess this is where they say God put certain obstacles in front of you because he knows you could deal with it. But at such a young age, he put that obstacle in front of me, and I did not know if I was going to be able to deal with that. Like, I did not know that life was going to beat me up that bad at 6-7 years old. Like, this is where the story really begins early. I was just like, why me, Lord? I felt like I just let a lot of people down at an early age. Like, that's why this school brings back so many bad memories. Every time I pass the school, when I come down here, it's always bad memories when I see it, because it was like, dang, I started failing at such a young age. So yeah, this is a historical moment for me, just sitting in front of a school where I just thought life was just gonna be so horrible. But I made it, and I guess this is a story for the books. This is the story I get to tell my kids. This is a story I get to tell the world, like, where it really started, you know. And I'm kind of glad I got to fail early, because, you know, the stories to come, the stories that I have to come with this movie is stories that I didn't think, or obstacles I didn't think I would be able to jump over. So, all in all, I was upset when I was younger and I failed. But now that I look back on it, I guess this really prepares me for success, and why I'm able to make this movie and really show you guys that, you know, behind every failure is a lesson. And this really taught me a lesson at a young age, like a real young age. So, yeah. So, am I saying that I'm a failure? Am I saying that life has been treating me wrong? Am I regretting my past? Nah, I'm not. It's just the fact that it's just like, if you really think about it, like, if you really sit here and think about it, 6-7 years old, you're not really, you know, you're still growing. Your brain is not is mature. It's not mature. You're not mature at all. Like, your brain is still developing as you're growing up. You know what I'm saying? Your brain is PB size at this point. You're 6-7 years old. You're not understanding why God is putting these obstacles in front of you. Why God is making you fail at such an early age. And I didn't understand that at the time, because I'm 6-7 years old. Like, why me? That's the question I'm asking. Like, why me? Why am I failing at such an early age? Why am I going through this at such an early age? Like, why me, Lord? And those are the questions I kind of, how can I say, want answers to, that I probably would never get answers to, because you never want to question what he has planned for you, right? So, as I'm making this docu-series, as I'm making this about me and my life, not too much of question in my life, but showing my journey on how things work and why they work the way they work, because the outcome of all this is going to be amazing. Like, you're gonna be like, oh my god, like, she's, you know what I'm saying, she questioned why, but then she got her why at the end. The outcome is the why. This is the reason why I put you through that, Jazz. This is the reason why, you know what I'm saying, I made you go through all that. It's a why for everything, right? And now that I'm 27 years old, and this happened when I'm 6-7 years old, you know, my brothers were excelling through school. My older brother made honor roll in elementary school. My younger brother was an honor student, and here I am, barely making it through elementary school, crying all the time, failed the 2nd grade, had to do it over. You kind of get frustrated, and you feel like, like you how can I say, you feel like, dang, like, me, like, I'm really messing up. Like, I really feel like the messed up child, because it's just like, you see your other siblings doing great in school, and here you are fucking up, right? But all in all, you know, growing up, I just always felt like that was my biggest letdown, is failing a grade. Like, even though I know that happens on a daily basis, it's just a question, and it's just something that's always going to be on my heart, and why I feel like at an early age I let a lot of people down at 6-7 years old. Well, 7 years old, right? So I'm grateful that I went through that, because now I look back and then look at my growth and where I'm at now, which you guys will see down the road in this series, that it was all worth it. All of this is worth it. All of it. The failures, as long as I got back up, the failures, the downfalls, the tears, you know, the tears of joy, the tears of madness, the tears of sadness, it's all worth it. And I'm pretty proud of myself, you know. I had to pat myself on the back. Getting let down early, learning how to get back up, try again. I feel good about it. And I'm gonna show you guys that as long as you get back up, everything will be okay. So, you gotta keep watching and see how this story turns out, you know. I wanna show you guys that this might be called failed, but it's not a failed story.